Advice 9. Strategize within the tent, decide victory 1,000 miles away. The presidents of Berkshire are all geniuses in the art of management. They manage Berkshire with the same dedication as running their own industries. My job is not to obstruct their path or hinder their work. I simply await the opportunity to share in the income therein. It's a delightful task. Since Warren Buffett took over Berkshire Hathaway, the company has made remarkable strides, from its initial modest assets to today's hundreds of billions. Buffett is hailed as the most successful investment management master. Originally a rundown textile factory, Berkshire Hathaway has evolved into an influential investment holding company. It consistently ranks high in the Fortune 500 list. The conglomerate spans various industries, including banking, funds, insurance, and media. It holds stocks in major companies like Coca-Cola, American Express, Gillette, Disney, Time Warner, and PetroChina. Under Buffett's leadership, personal assets have grown from hundreds of thousands to over $40 billion, making him the second richest person globally after Bill Gates. This achievement isn't just luck, it's a result of Buffett's unique investment and management artistry. Berkshire Hathaway's headquarters is in Omaha, an obscure American town that has become prominent due to the company's presence. Many American billionaires owe their wealth to Berkshire Hathaway. Despite occupying only half of a 14-story building, the company effortlessly manages assets worth billions. This sustained growth is thanks to Buffett's strategic management skills. Buffett is amiable, charitable, and unassuming. He avoids unnecessary social interactions, lives frugally, and possesses sharp insight, exceptional wisdom, and extensive experience. He remains a mysterious figure. Under his careful management, Berkshire Hathaway's net assets grew from $127,000 in 1964 to $162 billion in 2001. The stock price rose from 7 yuan per share to over 9万元, with an average return exceeding the S&P 500 index by 11.6%. In a letter to shareholders, Buffett emphasized the collective wisdom of Berkshire's management team. At 74 years old, he proudly stated, "Teaching an old dog new tricks isn't easy." Section 1. Understanding people and appointing wisely. The old horse knows the way. Every investment master has their own management philosophy. Warren Buffett, the investment guru, prefers a simple approach to life, avoiding unnecessary complexity. In addition to his extraordinary insight into businesses, Buffett's talent for selecting the right people is equally remarkable. In Berkshire Hathaway's annual report published in March 2003, he succinctly expressed his management philosophy. "It's not important how well I can swing a baseball bat. What matters is having someone on the field who can swing it just right." The historical example of Liu Bang, the founder of the Han Dynasty, illustrates the art of personnel management. While Xiang Yu rose to power through warfare, Liu Bang, despite lacking martial prowess, ultimately unified China. Liu Bang understood the strategic importance of planning from within the tent to secure victory 1,000 miles away. He recognized the unique strengths of his advisors. Zi Fang excels at strategy, Shao He governs the state and cares for the people, and Han Xian leads armies to certain victory. These three talents, each exceptional in their own right, contributed to Liu Bang's success, while Xiang Yu's reliance on fans and LED to his downfall. Sun Tzu's wisdom echoes this principle. Good generals seek advantage from circumstances, not from people. Therefore, they choose the right people for the right positions. Some excel at managing chaos, others at defending cities, wielding swords, or working silently behind the scenes. Matching individuals to suitable roles is crucial. Only when the right people occupy the right positions can their abilities shine. Just as Buffett has an eye for spotting investment gems, he also excels at selecting the right team members. Buffett continues to script his own legend, akin to Liu Bang's saga of understanding people and making wise appointments. As a seasoned player in the stock market, he recognizes the value of experience. That's why his team includes 6 CEOs over the age of 75. "I hope to increase that number to 8 in the next 4 years," Buffett proudly declares. Perhaps this reflects his belief in the wisdom of the old horse. The old horse knows the way. While many companies chase youthfulness in management, Buffett stands apart by assembling a team of septuagenarians. Just as he resisted the tech stock frenzy and bet against the prevailing belief in a strong dollar, his unique approach extends to management. The essence lies not in management techniques but in value judgments, the logic of discerning right from wrong and cause from effect. Value judgments often stem from personal experiences, which cannot be artificially instilled. Buffett's pride in his team of 6 CEOs over 75 reveals his conviction that old dogs possess greater wisdom than young pups. In his words, "We have an outstanding team, many of whom work not out of economic necessity. Currently, we have 6 managers aged over 75, and I hope to increase that number to 8 in the next 4 years." Buffett's trust in experienced veterans is indeed thought-provoking. Experience is priceless. Buffett once said, "Experience is the most valuable thing in the world as personal wealth that no one can take away." By retaining these seasoned managers resembling antique treasures, he ensures that Berkshire Hathaway remains steady, weathering the stock market storms without faltering. Buffett excels at choosing the right players for the game. His keen market sense allows him to grasp business dynamics, enabling him to hand the bat to the most talented baseball players and let them swing freely to create remarkable results. He defies the trend of youthful management and wisely selects this old team. It's not about seeking attention, it's about meeting market needs and serving interests. Of course, Buffett doesn't exclude newcomers. While he values the old horse's wisdom, he recognizes that not everyone can be a director. He believes that anyone who contributes value deserves corresponding rewards. In an organization, the best reward for new managers and employees alike is experience. Buffett's pride in his team of 6 CEOs over 75, with plans to increase that number to 8, underscores his belief that old dogs possess invaluable wisdom. Section 2. Immersed within effective motivation. An effective motivation mechanism is undoubtedly a critical aspect of management. Without a well-designed system, employees won't wholeheartedly engage in their work, rendering effective teamwork mere rhetoric. While Warren Buffett became wealthy himself, he didn't forget those around him. Omaha has nurtured numerous millionaires and billionaires, thanks to Buffett's influence. Buffett once stated, "Charlie Munger, Berkshire Hathaway's vice chairman, and I essentially have 2 jobs. One is to allocate assets reasonably and efficiently, and the other is to attract and retain talented managers to oversee our diverse businesses." For Buffett, achieving this isn't difficult. Typically, the managers of companies acquired by Berkshire Hathaway have already demonstrated their abilities in their original roles. Additionally, Berkshire Hathaway's remarkable track record ensures their loyalty, motivating them to wholeheartedly serve the company. As Buffett humorously puts it, "If my job were to manage a golf team, and Jack Nicklaus, the world's most accomplished American professional golfer, wanted to play for me, he wouldn't need swing advice from me." The key lies in Buffett's ability to keep them at Berkshire Hathaway, where they treat the company as their own venture. Many of our managers were already wealthy, but that didn't prevent them from continuing to accumulate wealth. They work because they love this company, enjoy what they do, and savor the joy of success. They perpetually think like owners and find every aspect of the company fascinating and endearing. The concept of managing a business as if it were your own aligns remarkably with Buffett's investment philosophy. He advocates that stock market investors should view their investments as if they own the entire company. Only then can investors truly understand the business and care for it meticulously. Buffett recognizes that people put extra effort into what they consider their own. Thus, he adopts the management approach that allows Berkshire Hathaway's managers to operate at their best. Here's how he achieves this. E. Freedom and focus. Buffett eliminates ceremonial and non-business related activities typically associated with CEOs. Managers have complete control over their time, arranging it according to their needs. R. 3 assumptions. Buffett encourages managers to operate under 3 assumptions. 信号 they own 100% of the company. 星号the company represents their sole family wealth. 星号they won't sell or merge the company within 100 years. This approach integrates managers with the company. If they become parasites on the same branch, their actions align with the company's well-being. Berkshire Hathaway's impressive performance provides a safety net, allowing managers to invest their futures entirely in the company. Shared triumphs and challenges become inevitable, a survival necessity. Ultimately, the company's brilliance contributes to their own success. This embodies Buffett's core intent. They work because they love this company, enjoy what they do, and savor the joy of success. They perpetually think like owners and find every aspect of the company fascinating and endearing. Section 3. Attention to detail. Silent nourishment. In addition to his humane management of the executive team, Warren Buffett never forgets Berkshire Hathaway's shareholders. One of Buffett's fundamental investment principles is that company management should always prioritize shareholders' interests. He leads by example, consistently placing shareholders' rights at the forefront. Beyond striving to maintain continuous stock price growth, Buffett's personal touch extends to checking in with shareholders. Since 1970, when Buffett assumed the roles of chairman and CEO, he has written an annual letter to shareholders, a revered document often referred to as the Bible by Berkshire Hathaway's shareholders. Writing a letter may seem straightforward, but consistently doing so for over 30 years, personally penning each one, sets Buffett apart. Every year, he meticulously reports on Berkshire Hathaway's performance, covering everything from profits to shortcomings, and deeply scrutinizes areas where he fell short during the year. Shareholders eagerly anticipate this annual correspondence, which tightly connects them to Berkshire Hathaway's headquarters. Reading the letter, shareholders feel inseparable from the company. Buffett's commitment to leading by example extends to influencing those around him through actions. This approach yields substantial benefits for employees while avoiding awkward situations. In the 1980s, Buffett stepped into an elevator, as usual, heading to his 14th floor office, accompanied by company staff. During casual conversation, he suddenly bent down and picked up a small object from the floor. Revealing it to the staff, he held up a coin, an item they hadn't noticed or perhaps deemed unworthy of picking up. Yet this world-renowned billionaire unhesitatingly retrieved it, quoting the proverb, "Money begets money." There have been reports that Bill Gates, in the interest of time, wouldn't bother picking up a check for tens of thousands of dollars dropped on the ground. In contrast, Buffett's wealth-building strategy relies on capital preservation. While Gates leverages technology, Buffett emphasizes the importance of capital. After all, this was an excellent opportunity to educate employees, and Buffett couldn't let it pass. The significance of capital preservation is self-evident. Protecting the principal is a cornerstone of Buffett's investment philosophy, never losing a single cent. This principle applies to stock market investments as well. Additionally, it's worth noting that Buffett personally writes letters to consumers, endorsing products from Berkshire Hathaway's portfolio. He recommended Seco, government employees' insurance company, insurance products, emphasizing their affordability compared to any competitor. He also enthusiastically endorsed jewelry from their subsidiary, Berkshire, and didn't forget to recommend the online store, Berkshire. Buffett's practice of personally endorsing company products as the chairman of a giant investment conglomerate is relatively uncommon. Consumers, familiar with Buffett and fond of him, likely respond positively to such messages, even if the prices aren't as low as he claims. Section 4. Empowering action. Unbridled freedom. Buffett once said, "Berkshire's presidents are artistic geniuses in management, and they manage Berkshire with the same dedication as running their own businesses. My job is not to obstruct their path or hinder their work. I simply await the opportunity to share in the income therein. It's a delightful task." Despite Buffett's stern appearance, which can be intimidating, his open-mindedness and wise management style make him approachable. When it comes to company managers, Buffett practices a hands-off approach. The managers at Berkshire Hathaway are exceptionally talented, and the company provides them with favorable conditions, offering a vast stage for them to showcase their abilities. This level of development space is often absent in larger corporations, but Buffett ensures it's available. Buffett has distinct personal traits. During leisure time, he dresses casually in sweatpants and sportswear, enjoys hamburgers and fries, plays bridge, and even plays the piano. These habits aren't extraordinary. However, his expressive language, vivid storytelling, and occasional humor set him apart. Most importantly, he avoids rigid statements, allowing ample room for discussion with employees. This approach encourages open dialogue, and Buffett actively listens to young people's perspectives. Berkshire Hathaway's employees work in an environment free from constraints and discomfort. They have ample room for growth, abundant motivation, and plenty of enjoyment. This management style allows Buffett enough time to take care of himself. At 74 years old, he remains remarkably healthy, thanks to his approach. Even when he's away from Berkshire Hathaway's headquarters, many aspects of the company continue to operate effectively. Although Buffett is a hands-on investor, meticulously selecting companies and stocks, he doesn't micromanage as a hands-on manager would. Buffett's style involves placing exceptional managers in suitable positions or retaining outstanding managers when acquiring companies. He then lets them act independently, avoiding excessive interference from the famously streamlined corporate headquarters. In summary, while Buffett is a hands-on investor, he empowers managers to act freely. His approach ensures that companies' employees thrive in an environment